Hello there, I'm Nigel Mill. Welcome back to another episode of GreedFall. I am still on the path, searching for the lover of Sarah, my best friend, by the way. And I'm about to go into a boss battle, probably. So let's go into the boss battle. Probably. Those are the right words.
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
Where are these so-called oh, those feathers, okay. I mean, why do they transform into monstrosities? I mean, in their culture it's a great honor and whatever, but why? They're just making more enemies for me. Making more things for me to kill. Anyways, what is over here? What is this? Tracker's tunic. I expected a legendary weapon, but it doesn't matter what I want. It doesn't matter. Not anymore. Okay. Go, Desarde, what did you do?
Over there, more feathers.
I already said this about this game on the last episode. I really... Vigor 3.
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
I really love the environment of this game. It's very pretty. I love it. What is this? Pick up message to the attention of Professor Serafedin. Professor, you will find the ammunition you ordered in these crates. There should be enough to fight the creature you told us about. Fighting a flying creature is certainly much easier with good rifles. Wishing you a good hunt. Okay, it's teaching me how to fight the boss I'm about to fight. Activate. I earn one more skill point. Not game changing, but I got it anyways. It's teaching me how to fight, so I should use my handgun a lot more in this fight when it flies. 3 remaining points, of course.
We found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be here. I hope he'll agree to help us enter the heart of the mountain.
I don't think so.
All that remains is to find a way to get in.
The seed. I have a seed. Does that matter? But I need another thing like a flower or something, right? Sarah talked about a flower. Can I place the seed in one of these?
This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it is obstructed. He knows how to protect his home.
Yeah. What about the seed? Examine.
Stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed.
It must be. Then place the seed, my good maiden. On here.
And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage?
That's a problem.
How can we learn which plant seed is required?
Vinbar was distant. He spoke little. Only one person shared both his love and his secrets.
Sarah.
You're right. We need to find this Sarah. The seed that I have is not enough. I need to find Sarah. She might be able to help. Let's return to the village.
I don't know where Sarah is. They probably returned to the village because she thought that I would stay there, maybe. God damn it. Question Sarah, where is she? I'm gonna meet my best friend again. Oh, I'm tingling with excitement. Oh.
Sarah doesn't seem to have returned to her village. Someone here might know where to find her.
These village folk are not the talkative type.
It would be a waste of time.
I have Siora with me.
We must find Constantine. The High King can wait.
Oh, now I need to find Constantine. So, this quest is on hold? Question mark? It's probably on hold because there's something I need to do on this village first, and it's tied to the searching of Constantine? Maybe? Anyways, let's go try to find Constantine then. My best friend can wait a little bit longer, right? Find Constantine and his
This is
escort's
the camp
camp.
that Constantine's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope the Donegad and your cousin survive the fight.
Search the area. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what happened here.
Okay, so... Congregate, what is that? What?
The tents are lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts?
Well, humans don't have claws, so... all the weapons are gone?
Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and animals were amongst the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of the presence of Constantine or Katasak. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks.
Okay, maybe natives with their beasts, because they can tame them. So... probably...
This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the area and taken this path followed by their assailants.
Oh! Tenlands.
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. But there are bodies. And without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
There are Bridger Lions corpses.
The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly to the end. Neither Constantine nor Katasak are amongst them.
What is this, broken glass?
A crater. Without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures.
Okay. That's a native weapon.
This blade is a native ritual knife. And this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms? Constantine and Katasak must have been visiting this place. Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened and many fell during the fight. But a group escaped down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Okay, maybe it's a blood ritual or something, because... I'm just saying, probably a blood ritual. So... they were definitely attacked. And something's going down that I do not know. Again, it's...
More tracks. Footprints. The ones who got away fled this way.
Floating footprints! Look at that! The footprints are floating in the air. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Ooh, fire!
Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat.
I hear
These
something.
weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
That's a huge great sword. Holy hell. That's a huge mace also. Fire. Maybe I'm going to fight a dragon.
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
Interesting, interesting. More fire. Ah. Bam. 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 There you go. Ah, these guys are easy.
No signs of an explosion. Can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions.
Yeah, why?
These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again? Or something else?
Maybe a Nadaig. Who knows? Maybe. Maybe. Is there a path on the left over there? Probably. Ooh, a lot of question marks. I'm filling them up. Tutorial, get out of here.
New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only corpses of our own men. Where could these other soldiers have come from?
I've only seen the soldiers and the beast corpses. That's it. Maybe from underground?
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
Maybe they were trying to break open a path with all these explosions and they had to use them for battle? Or... okay.
There are footprints. Only a handful made it up here.
Were they trying to do a siege or something? What the hell is this? Statue. A statue, I see.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katasak.
There you go. Hi. Ouchie. You're a big one, aren't you? Oh, you're big. I didn't notice. Whee! Hi. AoE damage. Oh no. Afra, you got kicked hard. I'm just saying that you got kicked hard. Anyways. What the hell is this? Broken rock? What?
These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. But what could have happened here?
More explosions.
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see.
A letter?
According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge be in some way linked to this attack? That makes no sense.
Huh? Maybe they're undercover or something? What is this? Pottery?
These vials look familiar. Katasak used the very same to stock his potions. He came all the way here. I'm going to pick them up.
Pick him up. Okay, just in case. Examine. What is this?
I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine.
This sack.
What have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katazak definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual. But they were attacked.
Very hard.
An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katazak.
Unless he himself was behind it. He's a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he can now apply leverage to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. Regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. Perhaps we could return to Wenxavier in order to learn more. Katazak may have returned there. His Voglandaig might be able to tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers participated in the combat. Or at least the end of it. They must have some stories to tell us.
And you think that they would have taken Constantine? Is that possible? Maybe he was in need of treatment. But if you suspect them to have participated in the combat to capture him, I think you're wasting your time.
Why?
I know the captain of that outpost. A pessimistic man who would never order an attack without being absolutely certain of total victory without losses.
Perhaps. Unless he was simply obeying orders. It does belong to the Coin Guard, after all. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Wenxavier and Alliance Outpost. What is this? The Wenxavier one? Alliance Outpost. Okay, then I'm going over here, I guess. God, I keep pressing the run button. Ah, this was the path that was blocked by a bunch of rocks. Ah. Okay, and they build a fort inside it.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere.
No.
To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here?
Yeah.
Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here.
I bet.
Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost.
Oh.
What can I do for you, milady?
Perfect. Ask about the disappearance of Constantine.
I am looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive, wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke.
Precautions.
We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Then you have a hand on
Explain
this.
yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
Tell me
And
more.
you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me? I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Captain, my name is Afra. You might remember me. I passed by this outpost with my fellow scholars.
The Lost Expedition. Yes, I remember.
Her Excellency was able to extract us from the situation we found ourselves in.
Her Excellency has powers that I do not possess.
Yeah.
I'm casting no stones at you. You are isolated and without resources, and understandably a bit angry.
Let's make
you
a
have the
deal.
feeling that the powerful of this world have abandoned you, and you want to make them pay. But a life hangs in the balance. We must save him.
You were right.
Oh,
I will tell you everything I know.
Afra, I love ya.
One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor. Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I
Maybe.
can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
Maybe with my super health potions that I have on my backpack. Or Afra. One of those two. Ask about the survivor.
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not
No.
yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance.
Hey!
This boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him. Anything else?
Fine, then why did you say
I
anything
need to
else?
be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Why did you say anything else if you just want me to get the hell out of here? What is this? Contract, killed a group of bandits. Travelers beware. Yeah. And a missing scout, of course. Where shall I? Listen to this living survivors thing. Alright, let's see what I can do. I'm not a doctor or anything, but Afra is.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary!
I know.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What?
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives.
Oh,
But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy.
I do.
And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
this are they. Always in the service. Okay, acquire the antidote and bring it to the surviving soldier sovereign potion against burns. Where is a crafting table? Here. Here it is. Okay, so craft potion of the no, sovereign potion against burns. Yes, nightshade berries. Do you want 2? Nah. You want more, do ya? 3. Yeah, probably 3. Even though I only need 1, but hey, this is the Sarday service delivery. It's a lot. Okay. Can I do it, or the nurse?
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this.
Express service.
We must wait and be patient now.
Oh, wait.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
Ah, come back.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Of course, of course. 24 hours. Okay, is there an inn Around here, is there a bed I can sleep in? I hope so. Hey, did you get cured of your burns? Yes, you did. Look at that.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there.
Yeah, sorry for that.
We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming. In our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Konstantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other.
Maybe a Nadaig?
I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man.
Big.
There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
Yeah, I'm
That's
fine.
enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes. It's best I leave you now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Strange. A big man. And a lot of wild animals. So the Coin Guard and the Bridge Alliance were fighting against these animals. But the fire, where did it came from? Maybe a magic beast or something. Talk to Captain.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier.
Yes.
Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Oh,
Please.
praise me more.
I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all
Stop
of
blaming
this.
accusations.
They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but
It's
Don't
fine.
apologize. I know where the camp can be found and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
like you freed the scholars. You're a good woman, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
Good.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same.
Safe journeys. Question Darren. The dead man's voice. Did something change on the thing? Vinbar Sanctuary, I cannot go there yet. I'm going to talk to this guy. I'll see what happens. I'm still wondering about the fire. What it was coming from. Maybe it's Tier Freddy trying to say, hey, you guys are not welcome here. But who knows? Who knows? Here I go. I need to talk to you. I'm sorry about the intrusion, but I need info.
Hello.
Renaigse.
Renaigse.
There you are again. What do you want?
What do you want? Ask questions about Constantine's attack.
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
Menace them. Convince them to speak. Convince them.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who was protecting him. Katasak, one of your greatest Donegad.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasak.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasak, and the worst, Tire, he died from his wounds.
What?
That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late.
Katasak
The
is
last
dead?
breath of Katasak had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Say our...
Examine him, to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there, and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasak. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Before I say my thoughts, yeah, I'm gonna search Katasak's body. I have a wild thought in my head right now. I have two wild thoughts in my head, and they're not dirty. Sorry to disappoint you, but they're not.
Katasak. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty. And even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
His freaking chest is bursted open. What the heck?
The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or musket shot. The main wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the extent that the skin has been torn, and the ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh.
Fire.
There's a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katasak bore the brunt of this attack of incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman. I can only imagine one thing that would have inflicted such a wound.
Nadai.
It's as if an enormous burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we are tracking a man, or a creature, capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasak, the power to call volcano fires, could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned? Or angered by what happened to Katasak?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair? What is
Tell me more.
it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
Ah,
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
I guess I know
Let's
who
ask
it
her
is.
for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine
Hey.
the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart.
I need to do it.
This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Convince Mev, the Tirna HaKadach, to help you. Okay. I'm gonna end the episode here, but before I end the episode, I am gonna share my thoughts. So it's one mastermind that controlled the animals around and did all of this chaos. I don't know what I expect anymore from this game, but it is interesting. I'm gonna say that it is very interesting. I gotta get to the bottom of this, but before I start rambling again, I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm going to do like 3 or 2 more episodes more. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching this video. I hope to see you on the next one, and have a good night.